need like a lamp. I need to brighten my face. Hey everyone. So for this week's project, we are going to do photo frames. I found these couple of frames at the Salvation Army. They were ugly. Some might not think so, but I thought they were ugly. But I thought that they could be turned into something really pretty. So that's what we're gonna do today. I am gonna run you through a step-by-step on what I am going to do to these frames. I've kind of had a vision for these for a while. Like, I've had these frames, I think, for a couple years, if I'm gonna be honest. They've just been sitting in my closet and I just haven't done anything with them. So today is the day. Today is the day we are gonna start this project. So stay tuned and come join me. So the first step that I did was take a flathead screwdriver and I was just removing the staples out of the back. There was quite a few, and this was an old frame, so they weren't too easy to get out, surprisingly. There was like cardboard stuck in them and stuff. So after I got some of them out, I couldn't get all of them out, so I grabbed a pair of pliers just to pull the rest of those out. So the next thing I encountered was these little pins. I was expecting them to be those little flip-up tabs that you can just put something under, but I had to take pliers and pull these out, and they were not easy to get out. After playing with it for a little bit, I finally figured out like the best method. It was just kind of to get in there and rip them out. Some of them wouldn't come out. So at the end, when there's only a couple, I removed the glass around it, and then they were much easier to pull out after that. So the next thing I did was rough sand it. Typically, I'd use like 120 grit sandpaper, but I could not find my sanding block anywhere. So I just went kind of lightly over it with 60 grit because that was all I actually had. And then I put my first coat of paint on it, let it dry, and I also had put a second coat of paint on it after this to let it dry. Okay, so we got 2 coats of paint on it. You can't really tell in the video, but it's still pretty streaky and you can kind of see some of the gold. So I'm going to wait till morning till it dries, and then we're going to put another coat on it. So here's the last coat of paint on it. It looks much better. Seems all the spots are filled in. We're going to let this last coat dry, and then we're going to start the flowers. So here I'm just placing the flowers around different arrangements to see how I like them. I really like the corner with like just a couple of flowers. On the one picture I added just pink and white flowers. The other I did white and purple and orange. As you can see here, I did the different ones. I did forget to tell you guys, save this part because we're just gonna paint over it, and it might take a couple times to paint over. I think I painted it like 3 times. You're going to use this as your backboard. That way you don't have to put a whole new piece of backboard into it. Then I just got a 5x7 picture because this was 5.5 by 5.5 and my computer would not let me print a 5.5 by 5.5. So there'll just be like a little white border kind of around the one part of the picture. So I just cut this picture out. After I was done cutting the picture, I placed it on that little insert and I looked to see what edges needed to be cut off. That way it fit in just right. Then I Mod Podged it on and I put the frame all back together. Here's the final product. I am so happy with how it turned out. I have a few more different types of frames I want to do because I'm going to do a big wall of family pictures. I just couldn't be more happy with this. I need like a lamp. I need to brighten my face. Okay. Thank you guys for watching my video and joining my channel. Please hit that subscribe button and let me know in the comments what you think I could have done differently, what I could have done better, and what you liked about this piece. I am going to be doing multiple frames. They're all gonna look different, but they're all gonna be in that same white flower theme I got going on, because it's all going on one wall. So please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed my video.